Ringo Starr, born Richard Starkey on July 7, 1940, in the working-class district of Dingle, Liverpool, was no stranger to hardship in his early life. Raised in a financially struggling family, Ringo faced significant health challenges, spending long periods in hospitals as a child. He battled illnesses like peritonitis and tuberculosis, which kept him away from school and delayed his education. However, these difficult experiences helped shape his resilient nature and gave him a deep appreciation for life. During his hospital stays, Ringo discovered his love for rhythm, drumming on tables and even bedpans. This humble beginning unknowingly set the stage for his future as one of the most iconic drummers in the world. Despite the setbacks, Ringo's determination and passion for music led him to a career that would change the course of music history. Ringo Starr joins the Beatles. Before his rise to fame, Ringo worked various jobs, including as an apprentice joiner and a machine operator in a factory. However, his passion for music remained unwavering. Inspired by skiffle and early rock and roll, Ringo began drumming with local bands, including Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, a leading Liverpool group. His unique drumming style and personality made him stand out. In 1962, fate intervened when the Beatles' original drummer, Pete Best, was dismissed, and Ringo was invited to join John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison. His arrival completed the iconic lineup that would forever change the world of music. As the Beatles' drummer, Ringo's steady, inventive rhythm became an integral part of the band's signature sound, elevating the group's music to new heights. Despite often staying in the background, his contributions were crucial to their success. Ringo's role in the Beatles and beyond. Ringo Starr was known for his precision and reliability as a drummer, yet his contributions went far beyond the drum kit. Songs like Ticket to Ride, Rain, and A Day in the Life showcased Ringo's unique timing and ability to complement the band's melodies. He also stepped into the spotlight as a singer, delivering memorable performances on tracks like With a Little Help from My Friends, Yellow Submarine, and Octopus's Garden. His warm, approachable personality made him a fan favorite, and his good-natured character was reflected in his music. Following the Beatles' breakup in 1970, Ringo was determined not to fade into obscurity. Instead, he launched a successful solo career, with albums like Sentimental Journey and Bocas of Blues showcasing his musical versatility. His hit singles like Photograph and You're 16 proved he could thrive on his own, further solidifying his place in music history. Ringo Starr's acting career. In addition to his musical success, Ringo Starr also dabbled in acting, proving his talents extended beyond the world of music. He appeared in several films, including Caveman, 1981, That'll Be the Day, 1973, and The Magic Christian, 1969, where his comedic timing and down-to-earth personality shone through. His ability to blend humor with sincerity made him an appealing presence on screen. Later in life, Ringo became a voice actor, lending his voice to the beloved children's series Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, where his warm storytelling captured the hearts of a new generation. Throughout the years, Ringo continued to tour and record, performing with his all-star band, a group of celebrated musicians from various generations. His concerts were joyful celebrations of music and unity, combining Beatles classics, solo hits, and collaborations with fellow legends. Ringo's personal life and relationships. Ringo Starr's personal life has had its share of ups and downs, with his romantic relationships reflecting the turbulent nature of his fame. His first marriage, to Maureen Cox, was born during the height of Beatlemania. They met in the early 1960s, when Ringo was still a rising star, and their relationship grew quickly. Maureen, unlike many others who were enamored with his fame, saw him as Richard Starkey, the man behind the drums. They married on February 11, 1965, in a ceremony that was part intimate, part media frenzy, with fans gathering outside the venue. Together, Ringo and Maureen had 3 children, Zach, Jason, and Lee Starkey. Zach would later follow in his father's footsteps, becoming a successful drummer in his own right, performing with iconic bands like The Who and Oasis. Despite the challenges of fame, Maureen's loyalty and strength helped them through difficult times. However, their marriage ended in 1975 due to the pressures of Ringo's chaotic lifestyle. Ringo and Barbara's enduring partnership. Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach's marriage has been one of the most enduring in the entertainment industry. Despite the pressures of fame and public scrutiny, they have built a quiet and meaningful life together, splitting their time between homes in England, Monaco, and Los Angeles. Both share a commitment to humanitarian causes, particularly environmental protection and addiction recovery programs. Their partnership is built on mutual respect, love, and shared values, and they are known for their passion for peace and love, principles Ringo often expresses through his music and artwork. Ringo and Barbara's relationship serves as a testament to the power of love and support in overcoming life's challenges. Their journey together has been one of growth, healing, and unwavering companionship, creating a foundation for a rich and fulfilling life beyond the spotlight. The strained relationship with George Harrison. Though Ringo Starr was often seen as the peacemaker within the Beatles, his relationship with George Harrison was more complicated than many realized. Despite their shared musical journey and deep respect for one another, tensions began to simmer between them over the years. Ringo had joined the Beatles later than George, who had been with John Lennon and Paul McCartney from the beginning. At times, George's subtle superiority made Ringo feel like an outsider, even though they were both integral parts of the band. Over time, personal conflicts and creative differences began to create a rift between the two, particularly during the band's later years. Ringo admitted that there were times when he felt invisible and distanced from the others, especially as George sought more recognition for his songwriting talents. The betrayal. George and Ringo's personal rift. The most painful moment in Ringo Starr's relationship with George Harrison came in the early 1970s when Ringo discovered that his then-wife, Maureen, had been briefly involved with George. Although both George and Maureen were married at the time, this revelation deeply hurt Ringo, leaving him feeling betrayed. In the years that followed, Ringo harbored resentment toward George, acknowledging that the affair shattered their bond. "I felt betrayed," Ringo later admitted. "It wasn't just about a woman. It was about trust." The affair strained their relationship, and it took years for Ringo to even begin to heal. His anger remained for a long time, and the words, "I hated him," reflected the depth of his pain. A legacy of music, brotherhood, and forgiveness. Ringo Starr's story with George Harrison is a reminder that even the closest of friendships can be tested by fame, betrayal, and time. Behind the music, the laughs, and the harmonies, Ringo and George shared a bond that was both profound and fragile. Despite the rifts that developed over the years, Ringo ultimately chose to forgive, realizing that holding on to resentment would only hurt him. Their relationship stands as a testament to the power of friendship, even when marred by mistakes and misunderstandings. As Ringo reflects on their time together, he recognizes that their shared history, full of both joy and pain, shaped his journey and contributed to the enduring legacy of the Beatles.